Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at episode 7 of Sengoku Night Blood. So, is anyone else surprised that we met Masamune Date? Like, I was not really surprised by that. Masamune Date is probably one of the bigger names associated with like the whole time period that they're going for right now, which is it's an interesting one. I mean, it's really technically considered the Edo period because we have Hideyoshi, obviously, we have Nobunaga, and etc. But what's interesting is I figure that most likely we were going to have him show up too, because it always seems like any story that has to do with this period always tries to throw both Hideyoshi and Masamune into the mix somewhere in there. So I'm not really surprised by this. It really wasn't a huge episode, really more so just kind of showing what his backstory was. We get to see that apparently he has a child. He was kind of forced to endure the trials and tribulations of a leader. You know, he was basically forced to have study, like he was forced to be studying more than hanging out with other kids his age. He was learning how to, manipulate falcons to, have them capture certain, wildlife and stuff like that. He just basically didn't have a childhood. His whole childhood was focused solely on becoming a leader, a great leader. And that has made his personality a little quirky. It's not that he's a bad person, mind you. It's just that he can't, for example, he really can't say what he feels. He has a lot of traits that make him, seem almost like he would just be a cold, calculating person, but really he's not. Even with, I want to say, Yuzuki and all that, he was really kind to her. And even though he kept saying, like, oh, I just see you as a tool, I don't see you as anything else, he would never actually hurt her, and he even told her flat out, I won't hurt you, I promise. I'll take care of you in the sense that if anyone attacks, I won't actually hurt you in the process. But when Hideyoshi finally showed up to kind of rescue Yuzuki, obviously it took her hostage, but she knew that he wasn't going to actually hurt her. The whole thing got kind of sidetracked, though, when, of course, Nobunaga showed up, and his army showed up, so both Hideyoshi and Date had to actually team up to fight some of the regular foot troopers. So, it was an okay episode. I mean, it's just another slew of characters. I mean, if you're really into the werewolf boys, you're getting your fill. This show is throwing werewolf boys at girls, like, nonstop. So, if you're definitely into the verse harem elements, you probably like that, because of the fact that there's so many dudes to choose from in the show. For me, it's kind of like, I don't really care for that. I mean, I do like Yuzuki. I like her as a character. She's also kind of cute. But everyone else, I could take or leave for the most part. I really like, if I had to choose characters here, I really pair her more with Hideyoshi or anything else but Date and Nobunaga, which I have a feeling next week, watch, calling it now, next week will be Nobunaga and Yuzuki's pairing together, because then we're getting close to the end of the show. I think there's only going to be 12 or 13 episodes. Excuse me, my voice is cutting out. There's only going to be 12 or 13 shows or episodes, excuse me, so I presume that we're going to have Nobunaga's past sometime revealed, and I'm very curious how they're going to do his past, because obviously if you read the history books on Nobunaga, his past is probably one of the most obscure and most interesting myths / real stories around, because people have put him as a label as this psychotic killer. People have put him as a great leader. People put him as a mixture of the two. So I'm very curious as what his past will be in Sengoku Night Blood. That's what I'm looking forward to. But I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the review. As always, if you did, you know what to do. I will talk to you guys later. I have Juni Tyson episode 7 also to be released probably 5 minutes after this. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed night, everyone. If I don't see you in my next review, even if I do see you in my next review, God bless you all. Bye-bye.